Hello, Jinlong.
Hey, now 7:20, Nika, they all left already.
Huh?
Nika came to office or he go to clinic and go back home already.
He didn't go to work.
Okay, okay. What did she say? What did the doctor say?
I haven't communicated with her yet.
I see.
I will message her. I will message Nika later.
Okay, okay. Is this the first time in Philippines to be like this?
Yes, this kind of because before 30 plus only. Now 40 plus.
Wow.
Casey said to me that he's feeling what do you call this? What is hilo in English? Dizzy.
Sorry?
Dizzy.
Oh, dizzy already. And how do you feel? You feel okay?
In the office, it's because we're not using aircon if there's no guests. Only
Ayo.
fan.
I, I, I I think it's okay. You guys can open the aircon. Don't need to save the electricity.
It's like the it's like we are in the steam. That's
Wow.
the but I'm not feeling dizzy
I see.
because they are not patching Nika's not patching
Oh, Nika is not patching.
She was not able to continue the usage of
I see.
X39.
I see.
And because their travel very long, right?
Okay.
They have to travel, they have to go with other passengers so they can experience the sun in the
Ah,
morning.
I see. I see. I think maybe as our staff, right, you can give them one packet of Eon and see. Give them one packet of Eon each.
Iyon.
Yeah, you give one packet of Eon. Heat stroke. Malaysia here also very hot, but at least we rains also. Does Philippines rains also?
What?
Does Philippine rain also?
No,
Rain,
there's no
rain.
rain. It's like in the evening, I think two two nights ago, there's rain but very minimal.
I
And the
see.
more it became so hot because the heat
Yeah,
that the heat from the soil from the ground evaporated. The
right.
more it became hot.
Yeah, I never have heat stroke before.
There's a lot of cases.
Yeah.
The teachers in the school when they are teaching, suddenly they will faint and then they are already dead.
Already dead ah?
Dead. And then, so we thought this is more than COVID. Because COVID is still for how many days, right? How
Yeah.
many days like that? You're in the quarantine. But but this is like when you fainted, you're dead. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
And then the students, because in the public schools, they don't have aircon.
Mm,
In Apari, 47. Because in the north, in the provinces, Tuguegarao, like that, um, it's more it's more hot there than Metro Manila.
mm. 43 degrees Celsius. 46 danger heat index forecast. Wow.
How many right now?
15 hours ago is 43.
Nika is already here. Nika, what happened to you?
Oh, Nika came to office now? Oh, okay. You mean
In
the
the Zoom,
Zoom?
in the Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
So what do you say?
How are you, Nika? What did the doctor say?
It's all right.
It's the same. I have sinusitis and he gave me antibiotics
Oh, okay.
and Nisatap, Nandraus, and the spray, nasal spray
Nasal
to
spray.
clean my nasal.
I see. Did the doctor say it's because of the heat stroke, it's because of the heat that causing the
Yes,
sinusitis?
yeah.
Because if your nasal is what's that? The where the blood is flowing is
Mm-hmm.
thin,
Mm.
and then there's a dry air.
Mm.
You're exposed to heat. It's like since it's thin, it cannot hold it. So
Mm.
blood will, burst.
Mm. So take care, Anika. When you are in a hospital, is the hospital a lot of or the clinic a lot of people?
No, it's just a clinic I went to.
I see.
Hello, Ma'am Luz, Ma'am Virgie. Ma'am Virgie is in Denmark. She's good that you are having sweater, ah. We're painting because of it. Um, Nika, anong number ni Ma'am Bina? Hindi ko siya friend eh. So, hindi ko siya matawagan.
Hindi ko rin siya friend. Sa messenger ko lang din siya tinatawagan.
Matatawagan mo siya sa messenger?
Mm-mm.
Hello, Luz.
Hi, Kuya Oliver!
If you guys have any question, you all can write down the question first. So we will start sharp at 7:30. So there is no limitation of kind of question you can ask. You can ask about business, you can ask about product. And normally I found the most useful Q&A is always about why my customer is not seeing result. Or my customer have seen a lot of result, but why is he not sharing to other people? So including question like this, how do I approach my friends and how I can encourage my friend to share. So all these are the questions that you all can ask me. But even more, other than that, you can ask me like how the product actually works and what is the future of LifeWave, what is called phototherapy, what is the background of David Smith. So you can ask me anything under the sky, okay? Okay, it's 7:30. You guys have any question? Hello, Virginia. Oh, yeah, from Denmark. Hi, Oliver. Hello, Ruth. Okay, you can post me question. If not, then I have a habit to generate my own question and then answer it to myself. So along the way, I hope you guys can learn something. Okay, so I will continue to ask the most commonly asked question and then I will answer it to myself. So along the way, if you have any question, please let me know. Okay. One of the most recent question that the customer asked me is, where does our light come from? You are saying that the patch is able to reflect the light to our body to activate the self-healing system, but where does our light come from? So the generic answer is this: we are made up of light. We are all light being, and like through photosynthesis, the vegetables, the corn gather their energy from the solar energy. And when the chicken consuming the corns, consuming the vegetables, the chicken indirectly consume the solar energy, which is the heat energy. So when human beings, we consume the corn, we vegetables, we consume chicken, indirectly, we also consume the solar energy from the sunlight. So as a result, our body emit lights. Then you will say, Jinlong, I can understand this. Is there anything more scientific? How do you prove that our body actually emitting light? So the short answer is, when you put yourself under a thermal infrared imaging camera, you will see that there was different light all over the body. Okay, and if you want to go a little bit more deeper, like I have a question from Stephen, SPD from Hong Kong, and he asked, Jinlong, I know about this. I've been following your presentation. Is there anything that's more scientific that I want to know? And then he said, I know it's a bit too complicated to ask, but I'm just very interested to know. Okay, so and then I talked to him about DNA. Let me share with you one video. So you guys have a wow, I see this is how our body actually works. Okay, let me show you.
Network of galaxies. Your DNA can, or I'd like to have. Dr. Pop said that discovered what is
Okay, I'm going to show you this video. Okay, hope you can see it. Can you see the video? Can you see the video? If yes, type 555. If you can see the video, type 555. Okay, I hope you can hear the sound also, okay?
It's now called the DNA phantom effect, which is a pretty cool name if you ask me. Here's what happened. Dr. Graev was conducting an experiment to measure how light scattered. He and his team placed some DNA in front of the laser and performed the experiment. From there, they saw how the DNA absorbed the light instead of scattering it. What's even more surprising was when they took the DNA away, the light molecules, also known as photons, continued to act as if the DNA was still there. For some reason, the photons retained the shape of the DNA and stayed that way for 30 days. Another study by Dr. Fritz Albert Popp demonstrated a different aspect of DNA and light. According to Dr. Popp, DNA isn't just about chemicals, which is what many scientists have been theorizing before. It operates at a level B. His work showed that DNA in living cells store and release photons. These biophotonic emissions, as they call it, may hold the key to illness and health, maybe even life and death. Biophotons are light molecules produced by living organisms. A single human DNA molecule contains 1,000 photons. Multiply that by the 93 trillion DNA molecules in our body. That means that we have so much light inside of us that we should be glowing. Now that's a superpower I'd like to have. Dr. Pop said that these biophotons hold the key to many biological phenomena inside our body, like cell growth and differentiation. even microbial infections.
Can you hear the video? Can you hear the video?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so because we don't have too much time, but did you all learn a little bit things here? That means the DNA is actually storing the light energy and is also emitting light energy. That in here they quantum it as biophotons. So this is the meaning that just now I talk about a big idea. We consume the food, we consume the chicken, we indirectly absorb the solar energy from the sunlight. So where does this light energy being stored? It is stored in our DNA, or we say that the light present itself as a double helix structure, which is the DNA. Okay, so and this light that is emitting from the DNA communicate or signals how the energy flow, and this will impact how you look like. Like for example, this DNA is emitting these pulses of light. It's signaling the cell how they want to build my nose. Maybe for Jinlong, the face is slightly bigger. Maybe my eye is slightly smaller. So all these signals is come from the light from the DNA. Okay, so I think I will touch a little bit here. I will share with you this video. If you guys are interested to know more about this, okay, please take a look, okay? Okay. Is this something that you guys enjoy listening? Because I think this is our first time we do Zoom meeting. So I need some feedback. Is this something that you guys enjoy listening? Something very new, very scientific, very close to our life with technology? If yes, you type 222. If yes, you type 222. If yes, you type 222. Okay. 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 So I'm going to share with you this also. Okay, so you can go to a lot of clinical studies. You'll be very surprised. For the past 3 years, there was more than 5,000 clinical studies that was done on the DNA and on the photons. Okay, so at base, what is now known is that your cell's DNA not only emits light, but it absorbs it as well. The experimental implication is that biophotons are a means of communication among your cells, and communication that occurs at the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. So when we were young, we were being told by our teacher, if you recall, when we were in primary school, we always learn in our biological class, how does the brain control our function? Okay, those signal is travel like a electricity, right? Okay, so that was a very simplified form of talking about this. So to be even more exact, the communication among ourselves is not through electricity. It's not through electrical impulse. To be even more exact, is actually using the cell. Is actually using light, because the light can travel so fast. If you think about this, if today there's a mosquito bite on my cheek, immediately a fraction of the seconds, right, I immediately try to slap it already. I react very fast. This is why, if compared to electricity, okay, if I go and turn on my light, I turn at the switch over there. I turn on the switch, I turn on the light. It takes some time for the light bulb to be lightened up. Okay, so electricity isn't traveling fast enough for our body to react. So this is a sign that the communication channel in our body is much faster than the speed of electricity. It actually travel at the speed of light. Okay, wonderful, huh? Okay, now, so now we talk about the light, we talk about the DNA. So maybe I will, those of you who didn't attend the didn't attend our Empire showroom presentation. I think I went there in March, right? I went there in March, right? Wow, so fast, it's 1 month already. Okay, so I was there 1 month ago, so I presented this, but now I want to give you fuller pictures about why life wave really matters. Okay, so if you look about this, right, like we are 40 years ago, my father was a rubber estate worker until he is 20 over years old. Okay, so during that time, whenever I go back to my hometown, my father will help my grandfather to massage. Okay, because during that time, their family is doing rubber estate and there has a lot of muscular injury, like lower back pain, shoulders pain, because they are carrying very heavy rubber plates, and they are basically using a lot of labor works to fight for survival. But 20 years ago, something changed already. So it's no longer so much about the muscular damage, although the muscular pain is still there, but it's more about nerve damage already. So we heard about a trigeminal pain, we heard about facial paralysis, we heard about sciatica pain, right? So all this kind of pain is all nerve related. It's all the damage on the nerve. And what is the cause of it? If 40 years ago, the muscular damage is contributed by the heavy workload, then our nerve damage is contributed by a lot of synthetic chemicals that enter to our body, and that affect neurons. Okay, so that was 20 years ago. If you look at right now, what do you think is the damage of today? So with 40 years ago, we have muscular damage. 20 years ago, we have nerve damage. So now what kind of damage we have? You'll make a guess. I will give you 15 seconds. Okay, you can write any answer. Okay, please make it interactive. You can write any answer. You can even say brain damage is fine also. Okay, so what kind of damage? You'll make a guess. 40 years ago is muscular damage. 20 years ago is nerve damage. How about now? Now is majority is what kind of damage?
Jinlong, excuse me.
Mm.
Because they are asking, they cannot access. They don't. Maybe they need ID and password.
I think just now when you come in, like Oliver, Nika, when you come in, you need not to enter any password, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should
Because
be fine.
but because one member said she cannot access. Then Ate Melissa said she cannot also launch it.
Strange, huh?
She is asking meeting ID and password.
Okay, there is no password, but the ID is okay. Wait, let me pass it to you.
Because they are used to that. Some changes,
Oh,
once technology, if they are used with putting password like that or meeting ID, if you change some the way of doing it,
I
they don't
see.
know already.
I see. Okay, so I have sent you the pass the meeting ID. This is the meeting ID. There is no passcode, so they just key in the member ID. The meeting ID should be fine. Okay, let me see. Why they can't come in? Should be okay. Copy right thing. Okay. Then we'll see how they see can they come in or not. Oh, Suzette, would you mind to leave the meeting and then click the Zoom again and see whether you can come in?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it's okay, guys. It's our first session. Yeah, always some hiccup. So you guys have any question, you can always unmute, right? Not necessary you have to turn on the video. You can unmute yourself also. Okay, Suzette say DNA damage. Virginia say nerve damage. Lutz say just click the link. Yes, no, but yeah, interesting. Yes, cellular damage. Okay, we will see how we will see how we respond later. Okay. Suzette, hi, welcome back. I think it's fine, right? The link. Very strange, Or normally, how do they often attend Zoom also? Oh, I cannot read your lips. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
I'm trying to read your lips.
Yeah, with corporate.
Yeah, with corporates, right? How comes?
Miss Dina is always attending corporate Zoom.
I see. Okay, then it's okay. Hopefully he can join soon. But let me continue first, okay? I will continue first. And then we see how it goes. It's my keynote. Yeah, you also the answer already. The answer is DNA damage. Okay, so if you really look at how the world is moving right now, number one, we are really using a lot of handphone, mobile phone. We are using a lot of EMF devices. Okay, and this has contributed to the DNA damage. And this is why you'll be very surprised in our Zoom. Anyway, Monday to Friday, 8:30, we have our usual Zoom. So Monday to Tuesday is Chinese, Wednesday to Friday is English. You will see 7 years old, they got muscular dystrophy. Just few days back, one member, his name is PT Sim, he come to me and say, does this patch work on 7 years old? I said, of course, 7 years old, no problem. And then he said, do you have testimonial from muscular dystrophy? I said, how old is this person? And then he said, the 7 years old. 7 years old got muscular dystrophy. 8 years old have stroke. My youngest record, 8 years old has stroke. 12 years old got diabetes. 13 years old kidney already become stage 3 chronic kidney disease already. It's something is very surprising, don't you think so? And a lot of problems that we are seeing right now in terms of starting to affect the very young children. And one of the reason is it doesn't matter how old you are. Our DNA is susceptible to the same kind of damage. Because we all are living in the F5G area. We have a lot of radioactive substances. We have a lot of EMF. And this will damage your DNA no matter how youthful or how old you are. This is different compared to 30 years ago. Because 30 years ago, if you are strong, you can go out to work. You don't damage yourself so easily. If you are weak, you are young, you damage yourself very easily, right? So the younger you are, your muscle is more tender, your muscle is not strong enough, you can get muscular damage more easily. But now, regardless of your age, we are facing the same kind of danger. Okay, so there are 4 reasons. The first reason is definitely from all the signal tower of the phone, of the laptop. Now we are using a lot of wireless charging. Okay, we're using wireless charging. I came back from my friend's house during Chinese New Year. I don't see any cable in his house, in his room. I said, wow, very high tech. But if you're so stressed, I said, how come I don't see any cable in your room? He said, no, now I all use wireless. He was sitting down there using his phone and then can turn on and then can open out the window, open out the curtains, can turn on the radio station, and is able to turn on the light by using the phone. So everything is using wireless right now. Okay. Now it's 9 people already. I think there are a few people come in. Fantastic. Welcome back. Oh, 1 people left already. It's okay. So, and another thing is the EV, electrical vehicles. Am I right? So imagine that if even a phone, we are worried about the radiation. Think about if one day we are sitting in a car in front of such a big lithium battery. Think about this. If this small device with a small battery is already having a radiation that is affecting our health, how about a big battery that is sitting in our car? And in Malaysia, in Philippines, that we have such a terrible traffic jam that maybe one way need to be on the road for 3-4 hours. So 3-4 hours a day, we are being affected by the radiation from the battery. And last but not least, if you go, I'm not very sure about Philippines, but in Malaysia or in Singapore, you enter shopping mall, a lot of time, you see those store, they are selling you food, they are selling you spaghetti, they are selling you pizza, but you don't see any oven, you don't see any stove, you don't see any fire, you don't even see the induction cooker, you don't even see the smoke. So how do they prepare the food? Can you guys make a guess? How do they prepare the food to serve their customers? They are not using any fire, they are not using any induction cooker, they are not cooking, there's no smoke coming. How do they serve their customers? What kind of food they are serving? Make a guess. Make a guess. Okay, so just say microwavable food. How about the rest? Yes, it's all microwavable food nowadays. You look at in Malaysia, those coffee bean and Starbucks, right? Coffee bean, they are selling spaghetti and pizza right now. Fried rice also. All of them, they are using microwavable food. Okay, so it's time for us to upgrade already. And the magic of LifeWave is we are entirely different than any other products out there in the market. It's not just about the product, it's not just about the technology, it's time to upgrade, no matter you like it or not. Like 20 years ago, we are using Nokia to communicate, but now as the world advances, you cannot use Nokia to handle your day-to-day life already, right? We need to do Zoom, we need to do video call, we need to use WhatsApp. So we had to buy a better phone. Same thing like our health. Are you ready to improve your life by upgrading the tools that are on your hands? 40 years ago, we have all the tiger balm, we have all the koyo. 20 years ago, we have all the exercises, we have all the antioxidants, we have the omega-3, LLA, AHA, EPA, all to protect and to really protect your neuron, your nerve. But now it's time to upgrade. So what we believe that the upgraded strategy for your health, like 20 years ago, you might be using supplements, you might be using antibiotics, but now the time has changed. With the new radioactive or EMF damages that done to our body, we need something new already. And it's time for us to change. I'm not sure whether you guys are aware of this. I don't know, does this happen in Philippines? But in quite a number of countries, not in Malaysia, that the Japanese supplements, which is quite well known, has caused 5 deaths and over 100 hospitalization, and 70 plus of them, they are linked to kidney failure because of consuming supplements. So, and then a lot of people start to ask this question. Japanese is very famous for their product qualities, for their nutritional supplements, but why this thing happen? And one of the reason is more and more people are taking medication already. So in United States, more than 85% of adults that is aged 60 years old and above, they take prescription drugs. 85%, It means out of 10%, more than about 9 people, they are taking drugs every day. And when you have so many medication every day, how do you know there is no any supplement and drug adverse interaction? Like for example, you are taking warfarin, and then you are taking garlic supplements, and this can increase the risk of bleeding. Like if you are taking aspirin and you are taking ginkgo, you can also increase the risk of bleeding. You can increase the risk of excessive sedation, including coma. So although now a lot of people are taking the supplements, but this will come to the stop because getting more and more people are taking medication every day already. And the supplement and drug interaction will getting more and more serious if we continue to take more and more supplements. So the supplement era is going to slow down, and people is not going to, they are forced to look at a new way to improve their health. And because of all the supplements and drug interaction nowadays, you can see a lot of people, their organs degenerate much faster than in the past. So these are all the average timeline that at what age your organs start to degenerate. So for example, you take 65 years old, your heart is going to degenerate. 50 years old, your kidney is going to degenerate. 60 years old, your gut is going to degenerate. You're 70 years old, your brain is going to degenerate. Supposedly, this is our healthy timeline. But if you look at what is happening today, I think we have seen a lot of people, even 30, 40 years old, they start to have heart attack, right? They start to put the stent in their heart. We say 50 years old, your kidneys start to degenerate. But in Malaysia, 30 years old, already going to kidney dialysis already. And 60 years old, your gut start to degenerate. But we have seen how many people already have the acid reflux, you have bloated stomach, you have a gastritis, even as young as 15, 16 years old. So do you agree that compared to our ancestors, our organ is actually degenerate much faster already? If you agree with this, you type 444. If you agree with this, you type 444. If you agree, you type 444. Okay. How about the rest? Oliver? How about the, well, who else? The user iPhone and Luz and Bernardina? Okay. So our body is actually degenerate much faster than the past already. And this is why all we need right now is to repair the DNA and to activate the stem cell. And what LifeWave has done is he made this job to be done so effortlessly by just putting a patch at the back of your neck. Okay? Okay, so this is to tell you as a big picture what is the value of LifeWave in today's context. In today's context, it's about DNA damage. You need a new solution, and LifeWave is the safest of all, at least to try first. At least to try first. Okay? Okay, you guys have any question? It's left 3 minutes only. Okay, I'm okay to extend until 8:30. For me, I'm okay. Anyway, 8:30, I have a usual Zoom. You have any question you want to ask me?
There's a question, Jinlong.
Oh, is there a question? Okay, let me see.
How long will our DNA be repaired?
I see. So it depends how much damage that your DNA already have. But in general, we are using how youthful is your DNA based on the length of your telomeres. So in LifeWave studies, every 6 months of using LifeWave, you get younger by 8.5 years because the telomere lengthening. So for me, if you want to use a very simple way to explain how long will our DNA be repaired, I would say if you are 70 years old, you give it 7 months. If you are 30 years old, you give it 3 months. And this is how you should talk to your customers also. If customers say, so how long should I use to see my result? Okay, so I will always say, everyone, I would suggest an average of 3 months. But if you are 70 years old, every 10 years of organ damage, take 1 month of patching. Okay, so I hope it answer you because it really depends on how damaged that someone the DNA is. Okay, see any other question?
Any other question? You can type your questions.
You can type questions. Don't worry if you are still should I say embarrassed or paiseh? How should I say shy? Not embarrassed. If you guys are shy to ask question, don't worry. I will continue to generate a question and answer it to myself. Okay, let me answer this. Okay, so for all of you, right? I'm not sure how long you have been using the products, but the one of the most important things is you have to learn about the 6+6. Okay, so sometimes it's not about the patch only. It's also about how you are adjusting your lifestyle to maximize the result of the patch. Okay, so number one, you must take a photo. For you and for your friends who are using the products, you must use it every day. Keep yourself hydrated. And especially right now, if you have heat stroke, you are so hot in Philippines, right? If you are sweating a lot, it's even more important that you should drink the water. And something from TCM that maybe can help you with the condition in Philippines is when you have such a high temperature, you feel very hot, and yet you drink ice cold water, it is even worse for you. Okay, you can have an immediate sudden shock to your heart. okay? Because of the differential temperature in your body is too huge already. And the organ that helping your body to regulate the consistency of the temperature is your heart. So when your external, your skin is so hot because of the temperature, and then you are drinking icy cold drinks, is going to give your body a lot of shock. And these are the times that you will see a lot of people, even they have issue with their heart, it might be because of they're drinking a lot of cold water. Okay, so during this time, even you are drinking warm water is fine if you are okay, but at least you drink a room temperature. Okay, I really don't suggest drinking cold water, and consume carbohydrate and less fruit. I think this is perfectly fine in Philippines. You guys consume good carbo, and avoid negative ion product. This is not so popular in Philippines. I think at least those members that I have asked in Philippines, they don't use negative ions. And if you have low blood pressure and anemia, it's going to take some time to see the results. To really use this video, to watch this video. Okay, there are 3 pillars of health. Okay, number 1 is the supplementation or the food or the raw ingredients. If you want to build muscle, you need protein. You need to take the food. You need the raw ingredients, right? The second is to exercise. Exercise is important even that you're already patching, because you need the movement to move your lymphatic drainage. Okay, you need to move. Our blood circulatory system, we have a heart to pump, but our lymphatic drainage, it needs something to move. And movement, exercising is what is most important. Okay. And now the third, you have your good supplementation, you are eating very healthy, you are exercising every day. But how come as you grow older, you getting more and more rounder, your energy is dropping? It's because your metabolism is slower. And that is because your organ is degenerating. So you can have the best supplements in the world. You can have the best health coach to coach you how to do exercise. But all these two are not enough. The fundamental is how healthy is your organ function. And this is why the beauty of this patch, the positioning of LifeWave, is to repair the organs. Okay, when the organs get younger, even you are not taking any supplementation, your body still function well. Even you don't have too much time to exercise, but just at least 2 times a week you are exercising, is work fine. Our founders ever say this, if you are able to use at least 5 minutes of exercise a day, okay, like doing some exercise, they able to help you to sweat a little bit, even as short as 5 minutes, it can help you to build muscle already. Okay. Okay, so no, is there any question? No questions, no problem. Now I want to announce the running list first. Okay, we are having incentive trip in Pico di Loro. Is it? Yeah, Pico di Loro. And this is what we have gathered. Okay, let us look at the score, okay? Okay, as long as you are using a Philippine did I suddenly cut off? Did I cut off just now? Suzette, so far can hear me?
Back now.
Back now, nah? Okay. Okay, so congratulations for all the scorer. I hope I don't pronounce your name wrongly. Ellen Tenko. Is it Ellen Tenko?
Alain.
Elaine.
Alain.
Alain. Alain Tenko. Okay, so Alain Tenko has recruited 2 person. Congratulations. Annalisa Gonzalez. Okay, 1 point. Bernardina Catolico.
He's
1
here.
point. Oh, yes. Okay. Bernardina Catolico is a her. Is a
Yes.
she?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations at 1 point. Ernesto Junior Badiang. 1
Yes.
point. Maria Teresa Tan, 1 point. Teresa Tan is the one who I met in the Empire showroom, right?
Sincha. That's Sincha.
Oh,
Different.
this is Sincha. Okay. Oh,
That's
different. Okay, okay. Okay. Melissa. Okay, Melissa, 1 point. Sylvia Brazil.
Kaya.
1 point. And Suzette, 4 points. Okay. So I just let you know, when you get the first 5 points, you are going to receive a t-shirt from this logo. Okay. So we have the X39 logo over here and some logo at the back. Okay, so this is to award people who have get 5 points. So how to get these 5 points? 1 point is one recruitment, is minimum bronze and above. Okay, it's minimum 1 bronze and above. So if you can gather 15 bronze, we are going to visit Pico di Loro. So I think
Bronze only 12.
this is the it's only 15 bronze. And
I thought
the good thing about this is this. Sorry?
I thought it's 12, not 15.
Sorry, 12. 15 is in Malaysia, sorry. 12 bronze. I'm so sorry. Only 12 bronze. 12 bronze. We are going to Pico di Loro, and we have planned out. Is it a dinner by the beach side? By the beach?
Beach.
Yeah, we have a dinner by the beach, and then we have a karaoke session.
Yes.
Is it? Suzette? We have a
Yes.
karaoke session, and then we have every meal is all in, all buffet.
Yeah, all buffet. And also we have
What?
massage.
Wow, and then we have massage, we have buffet, and then before we, I think, is it 2 days 1 night or 3 days 2 night?
3 days and 2 nights.
It's 3 days 2 night. It's not even 2 days 1 night. It's 3 days 2 night.
Yeah.
It's okay. So we are going to spend a good time together as a team bonding. It's our first ever Philippines team bonding, and we have. Okay, I think we don't tell you how much that we are going to spend, but it's really on a very high side. And the reason that we try to make this simple is because this is our officially life changes as the organization that we are coming to Philippines to really thank you for all the Philippine members who have been here working for 2 years, and now we are trying to throw in some incentive, try to increase the bonding among us. So the first coming up is the Pico di Loro incentive. Okay, you just need to recruit 12 people and you are a gold member. Okay, you can start from the bronze, it's okay, but just make sure that before you attend the incentive, you are at least a gold member and you have already your WISE virtual card. Okay, you already have your WISE already. That's it. And then we can start to have fun together in the Pico di Loro already. Okay, so the next week that when I meet you again, and I'm going to share with you a little bit more that if any one of you have been thinking, I really wanted to go to USA, and is there a way that I can through my effort to pay for the tickets, to pay for the convention ticket, to pay for the accommodation? Now is the best time. Okay, so we'll let you know more next Friday. But now, what is most important? The first 5 points, you are going to receive this T-shirt. Okay, it's not only black color. There are other colors also and other design. And next Friday, we are going to share with you about our USA we call it USA Dreamland Incentive Trip. Okay, so I hope this round that we can have maybe 50 to 60 achiever with us in the Pico di Loro. So every Friday, if you have any question like how do I start off the conversation with my friend, and if my friend has been using the products and why they are not seeing the result, and if there are any healing reaction, like after putting the patch, maybe some area even more painful, what are the reasons? And these are the questions that I'm willing to help you to address. Okay, so let us learn together, all right? Okay, so Suzette, is there anything that you want me to add on?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So maybe I will maybe we will stop here. we'll stop here. So this is our first ever Philippines night. So next Friday, 7:30 same times, we'll do it again. So prepare your question. Okay, I'm here to really to help you to really find a very, very meaningful way of helping people around us in life wave. So don't feel bad to ask me. Even some people, do you think this question is a little bit too stupid? If you really feel so, I have one solution for you. You can private message me in the Zoom. Instead of letting everybody know, you just private message to me. Go to the chat link, direct message me. I will not mention your name. Okay? Okay, so for those of you who really want to see that how our Malaysia and Singapore is doing our Zoom, 8:30, we are starting our Zoom at 8:30. Starting our Zoom at 8:30. Okay, so I will leave the Zoom right now, and about 8:30 I will come back to the Zoom again. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Suzette. Okay, thank you Luz, Oliver, Virginia. Thank you everyone. Take care, and take care during these times. Okay, remember to patch Eon. Don't drink cold water. Good night, good evening, bye bye.
Good
Oh, the
night.
choppy sound. Good night, bye bye.